We just each and every day we practice is just getting better. We didn't change anything. Try to keep the same schedule and doing the same things that we were in the weeks before. But definitely getting some rest was big for us. But just continuing to work on everything as an offense. I mean, we haven't clicked like we want to thus far throughout the season. So we're definitely looking forward to getting all that together pretty soon.
Bradley, with these last two games against Kansas being at 11 a.m. and you guys kind of struggling with them, is there something about 11 a.m. games that makes it different for you guys as players?
I mean, it's a little bit different as far as to what we're accustomed to. I mean, we've had the 6 o'clock game, these first 4 games, and we're just gotten a routine, and they'll change it up a little bit. But I think we're more mature as a team now, where we can be able to overcome that and that not affect us this come around.
And when you go into an environment like that on the road, early in the morning, do you guys take it upon yourself to maybe create some energy because you may not be able to get it from the crowd or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely, and that's going into anybody else's house. So we have to create our own energy, and because we're all we got when we go into those stadiums, and these fans, and playing in the Big 12. There's great stadiums and fan bases, so we have to create our own energy definitely, and just go out there and play the way we know how.
Have you ever seen Kansas red zone defense lately? They created 2 fumbles against Louisiana Tech late in the game.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I've seen that. I didn't really watch that in particular, but I mean, just watching the defense, they're a great defense. They're coached really well. So I mean, we definitely in the red zone for our own sake. I mean, we got to finish in the red zone on our own. We have our own things to work out, and so that's something that we want to get better at, and that's something that we're going to have to get better at to continue to be successful and to come out with these games. But we're just excited. They have a great defense, and we'll be ready.
What do you got to do specifically to improve in the red zone? Is it practice the fade routes more? What is it?
Oh, we just got to execute and just focus. We've kind of been, we're getting false starts and, holding calls and things that we're inflicting on ourselves. And those are things that we can control. So we just got to minimize those things and, just like I said, just execute down there and, focus a little harder down there. And so we don't make those mistakes and push ourselves back.
What can you do to help the quarterback? I mean, is it about limiting those mistakes that you talk about, or do you feel like that you guys are doing enough to help, whether it's Mayfield or Webb in there, to do what they need to do to be successful?
I think the biggest thing is just penalties. We need to minimize our penalties because we're getting positive yards. We've had 30-yard runs, even touchdowns, just getting called back off of holding calls and things that we're doing to ourselves, and that's setting us up into bad positions in 1st and 20s and things of that nature. So if we minimize those things, I feel like it'll help those guys, and it'll help our team as a whole and our offense to continue, to keep rolling, and and not shoot ourselves in the foot on these drives, where we get all the way down to the red zone and not finish the way we want to. So I think that's just the biggest thing. These dudes, they're not freshmen anymore. They've played they've played 4 games, so they'll be ready, and they're maturing throughout the season. So we're definitely excited about what's coming.
Can you practice not getting penalties? Do you have somebody out there during workouts that's calling penalties?
Yeah, we do have somebody, and we do have consequences of when we do get penalties of things that we have to run or whatever it may be that day. So we're definitely trying to emphasize that, and we want to cut that down. Definitely, that's one of our focuses.
Bradley, are you aware of, I guess, for a couple of weeks now, fans have talked about the possibility that you guys could be 7-0 before you play Oklahoma, because people don't perceive Kansas, Iowa State, West Virginia being that strong.
Mm-hmm.
If so, kind of what's your thoughts on the opportunity?
We're not worried about that. We're excited about the opportunity to play Kansas and get this conference on the road, and playing the Big 12 conference the rest of the way now, finishing up the non-conference. We're not worried about looking down the road to 7-0 or whatever it may be. We got Kansas this week. That's all we're worried about. That's our main focus, and we'll take that approach to each and every week for the following teams.
What were you able to learn about your team during this bye week, past week?
I mean that to ourselves, we know we have a really good team. We have something special here. I feel like our team chemistry with players and coaches is great, and we're definitely excited. And just seeing the mistakes that we've made over the past few weeks and knowing that we can control those things, we can be really good if we make those corrections. So we just feel like we have something special here, and that's the biggest thing. And we're behind each other 100%, and we're just excited about what's to come.
Coach Kerry said that the seniors stepped up this past week and showed some leadership. Can you enlighten us on maybe what happened or what occurred, or did somebody say something that sparked that?
I just think as a whole, it maybe have been different in years past with bye weeks where, guys kind of just let up and, kind of take the week off basically the entire week. Well, we still had to focus and we still had to practice and we had things to do in our bye week, and that's where the seniors stepped up and they controlled it and, just kept practice, as normal as possible and kept the energy up, even knowing that we did not have a game Saturday, that we had to keep that energy and bring that focus and, and the intensity to practice to get that extra weekend. And I think that's where the seniors stepped up was just getting us going and not taking the week off like maybe it'd been done in years past.
Bradley, why do you think that this team is different in that way?
I think the biggest thing is team chemistry. I mean, all the way from our spring workouts to fall camp, everything else in between. It just feels different around here. It's more of a family, and we're just excited about everything. We got each other's back, offense, defense, special teams, and that's on and off the field. And we're just excited, and we love playing for this program, and so we're just excited, to be in the position that we're in right now and being able to move forward.
Anything else? Real quick, going back to Texas State, Jason Morrow, back. Kind of talk about how hits like that in the Big 12 are going to ramp up the team.
Yeah, those are big things, and if you see the sideline, guys get jumping up and down on plays like that, especially when they're clean and no penalties get thrown with the way referees are trying to crack down on those type of things. But that's a big play, and that's just just guys hustling, finishing plays, and not giving up on it, and breaking off your routes and coming back and trying to help your teammates get extra yards, and that's exactly what he did, and that was a big play for us, and got us going, and it ramps up the energy anytime, whether it's on the road or at home, and so those things are exciting about football. So it was definitely a big play, and hopefully have a lot more in the future.
We've been playing great. We've been playing together as a group. We're flying to the ball, and we'll try to keep that up every week.
Are you happy with the work you guys got in during this bye week?
Oh, definitely. It felt like a normal week for us. We got the same amount of work in, and we definitely got better this week.
In these last two games against KU being 11 a.m. kickoffs, you guys struggled a little bit. Is there something about 11 a.m. kick as a player that makes it a little bit more difficult to get ready for that?
You got to get up earlier, but, give KU credit. They come out every year ready to play, and, usually a tough game, so we're definitely looking forward to it.
Kerry, where have you guys gotten better, you think?
Pretty all around. I feel like everybody came to practice, not thinking it was a day off, and just came in and tried to get better. Some teams take a bye week as a week off, but I feel like we came in and got better as a group.
Can you talk about that Kansas run game? Obviously, they ran the ball pretty well against you guys last year.
Yeah, I think it was 390 they ran for last year, and the coaches hasn't let us forget it. We've been thinking about it the past week, and, it will not be a replay last year.
Kerry, how do you, go about, since they have James Sims back, Tony Pearson, same guys, a lot of same guys, how do y'all go about either X's and O's wise or what have you, not letting that happen?
It's really X's and O's, because we was there to make the plays last year. We just, we might have fit a gap wrong or, but I feel like we didn't play as bad as it was on paper last year. We just, we gave up some big runs, and, I think it was, 3 overtime game or something like that. So, there was a lot of extra yards on the end of that, but, we're definitely going to have a better game plan going in this year.
And with you guys going into an atmosphere like Kansas where it's an early kickoff, may not be a ton of fans there, do you guys take it upon yourself to maybe create some energy early on to get everybody going?
Yeah, definitely. We're always trying to play excited, and that's celebrating on all plays, third down stops, big hits, and just cheering each other on. The offense cheer for the defense cheer for the offense, to try to create our own energy out there.
Do you think it will be easier to create some energy now that you've been off the field for 2 weeks, and you're ready to get back on?
Oh, definitely. It's, that week off definitely rejuvenated us. We got a long stretch ahead of us, but we definitely needed that week off. Get our legs back and prepare for this long run.
How'd you spend your Saturday?
I hung out with teammates. We just got together. Chilled out and played video games, watched some football. Just enjoyed it. Well, we had practice early that morning also, so we got up pretty early for practice.
After practice, did you watch Oak State get thumped by West Virginia?
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that game. It was a good game.
What was your take on it?
Both good teams, and I'm looking forward to playing both of them.
What does it say about life on the road in the Big 12? That was a game Oklahoma State thought they should win, but it's tough to go on the road, and it kind of sends a message to you guys this week going to Kansas.
As playing in the Big 12, I always felt like that any team could beat anybody on any day. I don't feel like we got guaranteed wins nowhere. You got to come out and you got to play your best every week, and that's what we're going to do.